Well, yeah, this week in the Transformers news, going over some figures and stuff. The news a little slower because we just had that fan or New York Expo, so there's so much news. But they actually showed some pictures of the Netflix War for Cybertron Siege figures. Yes, they're repaints, so all these figures have been released. But yeah, they're more of the battle damage and all this stuff. But you can actually see the figure. What do you think of these guys? You probably don't care too much because they're Autobots, or
Well, I mean, I don't care that they're because they're Autobots, but I'll tell you, you see the repaints of these, I like the repaint better than the actual figure, better than the
okay,
original ones. The
cool.
the battle damage on these looks better than that crummy silver dry brush awful whatever that's supposed to be on those original figures. This actually looks good. Like it looks like they took some time and thought about it and designed something that looked good. And I appreciate these. I mean, if they made an entire line of repaints with this repaint job, I'd be completely happy with that.
Yeah, no, I kind of like the colors too. They really like the blue and the purple, and like, yeah, I guess the repaints do look a lot pretty cool for this. The thing is, like, I'm just not sure. Like, I have all these if I want to buy them again. These are Walmart exclusives. That's what I
Mm,
was trying to say. So but the one the one I kind of want the most, but then I'd have to buy. I'd have 9 of these guys in total. Is the new reflector scrap face? Because if you buy
yeah,
3 of those guys, you can make them into that blue camera.
right. Yeah. Yeah, I
For
don't
a
think you need
third
9 of
time.
them. Yeah, I
For a
don't think
third
you need.
time,
No,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, that'll be hard for an impulse stuff. But like you said, I do like this damage. Like I like the dirt or the Mirage or whatever. That's the purple and blue one because now he's got like a Decepticon logo on him. So that must be from the show. But like you said, I think this battle damage for something about it that it kind of does look better. You know.
Yeah, it looks it looks quality. It doesn't just look like somebody, modified an action figure with their own silver paint dry brush.
Hmm.
It's just I hate that crummy silver paint on the it stopped me from buying so many figures because it just looks so crappy. This looks
Hmm.
really good.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I'm like I said, yeah, hard not to buy the camera guy again, but yeah,
Control
something.
yourself.
Yeah, no, for sure. Like for these even too, I don't know if I'd want to buy them, even open some of them. So it's like, yeah, it's probably not the best thing. Like, but if you missed out on these characters before, I mean, they are different repaint, some of them completely, but I mean, still kind of interesting.
Totally. No, I this is the first I've seen them. So I mean like this is I'm really impressed for a change.
Yeah, no, not bad. Like you said, I do have these. They are just more same figure you're buying over and over and over. But yeah, hopefully you won't see me on the channel reviewing 3 of those scrap-based characters. Yeah, I wanted to touch on this because Transformers Earthrise new Commander class. So that was the Jetfire. This is the new kind of class they're doing, the Commander class. We got Skylynx, new stock images, and yeah, I wanted to share this. I actually just ordered a G1 Encore from Big Bad Toy Store Skylynx coming, so I'll be holding that up at some time in a video. But um, yeah, for this guy's a weird type of Autobot. I actually really like the G1 toy. As a kid, I see my friend had it, and I always was jealous of it, so that's why I got that one. But this one, it's not doing too bad of a job. What do you think of Skylynx?
No, I think it's great. I mean, it's so weird that you can't even criticize what's going on there because what are you supposed to say about this? It's just bizarre. Like when I was a kid, the fact that we just accepted that this was a thing is just hilarious. Like
Hmm.
it's so weird. It's great. Like as soon as I saw it, I thought, I need this? Like I might need this because
Hmm.
it's really well done. It looks great. I don't know what it's supposed to be or like I've never known. Like it's
Well,
just
it's
one of
weird.
those,
Like
you know.
Skylynx, even when he's broken in 2 halves, I think they still call both halves Skylynx. So he's not 2 separate entities. He's one thing.
That's great. Yeah, well, at least it's not confusing.
I
But
know.
when you're 8 or 9 years old watching a cartoon about cars that turn into dudes, everything makes sense. So I mean, this is this is it's I really like it. I think it's great, and the art on the box. I mean, that is incredible. You want that as a poster. Like that is amazing.
And of course, on that art on the box, you can see Ramjet and Dirge, the cone heads on there. So that's got to be foreshadow for some cone heads.
Ooh, can't
Yeah,
wait.
I know. I know. Me either, but like you said, like this reminds me of like rock and roll, this cover or something. I don't know why.
Yeah, no, it's amazing. It's such
Mm.
high detail on such a crazy like figure. It's so amazing. I love the box art is great. The I mean, it would just look so great standing there on your shelf, like in any of the forms. Like it's all insane. Like
Hmm.
I
I
I
know.
just I really like it.
Yeah, I do say the weakest is like when it is split in half, like the bird mode, like those chicken legs are
Yeah, yeah,
pretty obscene. But the
yeah.
other mode isn't too bad by itself. It's just those legs. But definitely, like even in the rocket ship mode, when it has the block under it, looks kind of cool. And like yeah, the blast off mode because that blue guy turns into like it looks like a base kind of rocket ship base thing,
Yeah, it looks really
launch
cool.
pad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I really like it. I'm impressed.
Yeah, its strongest thing I'd say for sure is the like when it's together mode. It looks pretty cool, and I always remembered him from the show in the third season and fourth season or whatever. Like when it was after the movie continued, Skylynx was in it and stuff, and like yeah, I thought it was pretty cool for an Autobot, different little type guy, right?
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding.
But yeah, no, yeah, I'm excited. I probably will buy this. Like I said about that G1 one, so yeah, Encore reissue. So I'm like half stoked to actually have a G1 and this guy for sure. They look pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, I saw the pre-order on Amazon for this already, and I was like, should I, shouldn't I? And I'm trying to save money, so this is not like 100% a necessity in my life, but down the line, if I can find it, if it's sitting there in front of me, I probably won't be able to control myself.
Yeah, totally. This isn't one yeah, that I'm like, I need to pre-order it, like for sure, like because Clone or whatever, I could probably stumble across one of these in the wild first. But I mean, yeah, if I couldn't get it, I'd definitely try to pre-order it. Maybe it's just
Yeah.
it's one of those ones where it's like, yeah, I bet if you've seen it real life, you'd be like, even though you can't see in the packaging, you'd be like, I want this. Or
Yeah, well, I mean, the thing is, you live in that Transformers Wonderland, and I live in the place where all the stores are barren and don't carry anything. So for me, pre-ordering is something that I need to do. You are lucky enough to be able to walk to a store or sorry, drive to a store and pick it up.
Hmm. Yeah, no, that's yeah, it's. I think that's part of the fun for me too. Like that you can actually get it here. There is other collectors looking for it, but if you keep your eyes and you check constantly and have some people on the inside, you probably will find what you're looking for eventually.
Hmm.
But yeah, take my money now, Hasbro, and yeah, so check those chicken legs. Just can't believe it. Well, we got some first looks at Transformers Earthrise Deluxe figures, Trailbreaker, and Sunstreaker. I know you're not a big Autobot fan, Jeremy, but what do you think about these guys?
No, really nice, really nice. I like the Sunstreaker's really pretty. Like it's the color just pops so well, and like turn it into a Lamborghini. Yeah, that's kind of my speed. So, I'm not completely against buying Autobots if they're cool looking, but
Hmm.
the problem is with them is that when you transform them, it's just a car, and there's
Hmm.
nothing really there to appreciate. But like I can appreciate this.
Yeah, the Lambo looks clean and be fun to, like you said, because you like to take pictures of them. Like this Lambo would be cool to take pictures with, probably.
Exactly. I mean, that's really a lot of the things that I consider when I'm buying a figure now is like how cool it's going to look when I take pictures of it, which, is nerdy as hell, but that's my thing. So, but yeah, really nice. I like these.
Yeah, and the other guy is a hoist, like I guess remold, repaint of the hoist that's already out. He's like the green pickup truck. So they did a Trailbreaker, he's in the show. So both these guys are in the original G1 show, and I don't think they've looked closer to themselves ever.
Yeah, I dig the 80s aesthetic coloring on the side of the hoist. It's pretty cool, like those orange and
Oh
yellow
yeah.
and stripes.
Hmm.
Really, it really appropriate to the age that it's supposed to be from. Like really, I dig it.
Hmm. Yeah, no, I like the look of them too. Like just all the black. It really reminds me of the G1 show. Both these guys really do. It'll be nice to actually get some actual pictures of the toys. But I mean, yeah,
Hmm.
they look. If they, yeah, this looks great. I'm really stoked on these guys. And yeah, I'm
Hmm.
not a bit like I feel the same too. I like collecting some Autobots. Like I really like these type of guys that are from the G1 show that I remember as a kid. You know, I know people are always you're hooked on the G1. Well, it's like what's what I remember. You know.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And they fit into a little nostalgia and stuff. But yeah, no, like I'd love to have these join the gang. They're different characters, which I like too, right? They're not just another Ironhide, another sideswipe, right? So it's
Yeah,
nice to
for
see new
sure.
guys. But yeah, I'll definitely be jumping on these guys. Love the look. Yeah, they knocked out of the park with these ones, that's for sure.
Yeah, no kidding.
Impressed, you know.
Yeah.
Back into Beasties, Beast Wars, and I just don't want to.
No,
But
no, no control.
everywhere else. But the Tigatron Beast Wars figure, I don't want any of these masterpiece Beast Wars figures. I'm Beast Ward out of the toys. Like I had all of them as a kid, almost every American release up to one point in time. So I'm Beast Wars out. But I do think that this masterpiece figure and these other masterpiece figures, the Cheetor here and the Dinobot, they really do look like the show. Hey.
Oh, no, for sure. No, I mean like well, I mean they're masterpiece. That's the thing. When you see them in person, you can't help but be impressed at the way that these things are like manufactured. They look so amazing. Like I seeing one of these in person, you'd just be thing but impressed.
I know this is the first one for a Beast Wars masterpiece figure that I was like, because I really liked Tigatron as a kid. I thought he was like kind of romantic type, but I just yeah, him and that Air Razor got close, but and they had a weird romance I liked in the show, but he's just something about him. I like the green, I like the white on him. I've always liked him. He looks minty fresh. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, no
Just like
kidding.
he's just like yeah, had a cool voice. Yeah, he's a wise tiger, white tiger. I just think they did look amazing. Like I like how it's bigger than the Cheetor too. Like I thought they were just gonna do a like a remold of the Cheetor, but they're actually different.
Yeah, no, these are great. When I first saw it, I was like, "What the hell is this?" And then I did a little, research and poking around, and I thought, "Oh, okay, yeah, no, this is great. This is great."
Yeah, I know it looks great. You know what you should really get into is collecting those knockoff Beast Wars. You know, Panda head.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, they're great. Oh, those are amazing. Yeah, Panda, the giraffe one is. I'll see if I can find a link to that.
Yeah,
That is unbelievable.
I think there's a dolphin as well, like
Oh,
that
there
Sean
is.
showed me. Yeah,
Oh yeah, there
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah. Knockoff Beast Wars, man, like or Beasties, like oh my
Yeah,
gosh, that's classic.
yeah. I don't remember that from the show.
No, no, they didn't. I mean, even legit figures. I've never seen a giraffe or a
Yeah.
panda. I mean, they're the polar bear. I don't remember a panda, but
No, no, that would have been a
plenty of
completely
dolphins.
different show. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, big fan. And I just love how the like the cheapest they look like the cheapest transformations. Like you just roll the head off and then
Hmm. Yep.
yeah, maybe I have to show a few of those on here once find them. But overall, like I'm not, I don't even know a price on this guy. I can't really see a price on him right now, but they probably do cost a pretty penny for these guys.
Oh, invariably. I mean, any time if you put the word masterpiece on something, they can just add, add $100 to what you expect to pay, and the people will be buying it anyway.
Yeah, I know for sure. And this is we released in September, apparently September 30th. Hopefully they stay on that with all the stuff happening. But yeah, this is one if like I see, like you said, if I saw this at a convention or saw this in a store in real life, I probably would buy it because I'd be so impressed, you know?
Yeah.
Back into Beasties, Beast Wars, and I just don't want to.
No, no, no. Control
But
yourself.
yeah, I'll let you collect the knockoffs and I'll live with
Thanks.
that. Okay. Well, yeah, we watched the Transformers War for Cybertron trailer, the Netflix series coming out 2020. What did you think, first impressions?
Well, it's something that I'm gonna watch, I'll tell you that. But I mean, I'm the target audience for it. But like, it looks really good. It's computer animated at least, so I mean, it's modern. It's not just a cartoon. But yeah, it's a nice. The aesthetic is very nice. It's very dark. It's very gloomy looking. It's what you want from like modern Transformers.
Yeah, I figured like I was like thinking like it does feel a little bit more not adult, but like a little bit more serious, which I like.
Yeah, very much
It's
so.
like as a kid, I would have thought this was probably super serious. You know what I mean? Like the most serious thing going on. But yeah, I want to get that feeling as an adult. Like a
Yeah.
little bit. Like I want to be like, okay, this is a bit more has more meaning and substance than the regular stuff.
Yeah, I mean, granted, this is probably just a method to sell toys,
Oh, it always
which
is.
I
Yeah.
I mean, you don't want to say that. You want to think this is done for creative purposes. But if it results in a toy line where the toys look like this show, then I'm all for it because the just the way that the characters look in this is really like, I really like it. It's kind of nice.
Yeah, no, I'm very picky with my animations. I actually don't really like 3D unless it's like I don't know, like certain things. But this I don't mind it because I do prefer like 2D for some reason. I don't know why. I just it's classic stuff we grew up with. But I mean, I for 3D sometimes I just don't like how they like the characters move in 3D is which I don't like. Like they look clunky or the frame rate just looks off, but this actually looks clean.
Yeah, no, exactly. I mean, most of the time when you get the 3D animation, all you just think of is a cutscene in a video game. And it looks like you don't want to just be watching cutscene after cutscene, and that's not what this feels like. Like I'm kind of critical of this kind of stuff as well. So, but even, I guess the content will keep me from being too critical about it. It's very pretty, I have to admit, and everything looks good about it, and the whole setup is dark and foreboding. It looks really good. It's
Yeah,
kind of
they
like what you want to have Transformers be about.
No, for sure. And they touched on a few different things. Like, yeah, Megatron looks all hurt. I mean, there's like Ultra Magnus with a cape on. Maybe he's hurt or something. And then like even that woman with Optimus Prime, they kind of hinted at like a romance type vibe plus
Hmm.
something like some other stuff. I was just like, oh, okay, this is hitting on like a few different levels that I like. And yeah, like between Ultra Magnus and Prime, there seems to be some tension kind of.
Yeah, no, it looks really good, and as I said, if they make toys that look like this, well, hey, I'll be there for that as well.
It seems like yeah, they're featured from like the toy line that's out, but they're like adding these other figures that are actually in the show. That's like that Walmart exclusive stuff that we already
Hmm.
talked about,
Hmm.
and it all I can see it all coming together. And yeah, I mean, if it's more repaints, but maybe there's other guys you'll like, and yeah, no, the show, like I said, it looks like the animation style actually looks really good, especially compared to like the series that was out before, like the Combiner Wars and that other Prime trilogy, because that animation was like so bad. Like when they moved and stuff, it just looked like, a video game more. This actually looks like almost like a show to me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, no, I'm impressed. I will be. I keep getting confused of when it's coming out, but
Me
like
too.
still, but I guess we'll find out.
Yeah, does it have a release date? I'll just check that. But yeah, I hope we can figure out when it like they didn't really even say it in the trailer, I don't think when it
It just
drops.
says 2020, so I
Yeah,
mean, we're in
same.
that year,
But
so
saying, yeah, 2020. So maybe fall, maybe in a bit. I mean,
yeah.
but I'm looking 100% forward to this. If it's something like, yeah, that we really like when we watch the first episode, maybe we will do like talks about it when we can and stuff. So
Yeah,
as a
that'd be cool.
whole or episode. So yeah, look up for that. But yeah, I'm really hoping this does well so we get more cool figures and more cool shows and yeah, that'd be really nice.
Yeah.